It's honestly been the best experience. I've traveled the world and I always have a great time, but I think from the fans to the food to, you know, just seeing all the beautiful things, it's been amazing. Really, it has. I think that it's been just, I think to be asked by Bruno Mars and Katy Perry has been such an honor. But I think that I want to, you know, when I open for someone or they ask me, I really want to be a fan of theirs. I think that's the most important thing. It's not just like opening for a big superstar. I think you have to truly love their music and have a connection with them. So I love both. So I said yes. It was, you know, I think it was an ex-boyfriend's fault. I was actually on tour with Nick Jonas at the time, opening for Nick Jonas when I was starting out, and my ex-boyfriend, he broke up with me through a text message. And I was so sad, I was so heartbroken, and I had, you know, and he just disappeared, like blocked me, everything. So it was very hard for me, but it helped me write beautiful music. So I think it's very important. I think it was important for me just to kind of put music out in little bits to grow my fan base, and to I just think music is moving so quickly, and there's constant like new artists and new tracks and singles coming out every day, and it's like, where do we, it's so much. So for me it was like, what can I put out that's just simple and to the point and easy to digest. I don't know, I just write a whole bunch of songs and I hope that people like them. I pick my favorite songs. I write a whole bunch of songs and then I pick the ones that are my favorite. At the time I was with my record label and it wasn't really working out, and I felt like my record label was telling me that, you know, I had dark hair, and they were telling me that I was like emo and not relatable, or I was too scary, and I felt kind of like, what the fuck? You know, like I'm sorry that I can't be all the things you want like a pop star to be. And for me, that was like more of an anthem of like a fuck you anthem, like this is who I am and you're gonna take it or leave it. I think that you, at a certain point, you know, when music is very interesting because it's all about the fans and people really connecting to your music. And there's a time where you put music out and nobody likes it, and it's when you first start out, and then people like your music and then they don't. It's just art, and sometimes you write good songs and bad songs, and I think that when you have nothing else to lose and you just write songs because it makes you feel better, you start having a like fuck this mentality, and that's when you start writing the best stuff. And then the fans, they can really see through that. They see that you're writing very honest music, and that's what starts connecting. So I always have like the fuck the industry mentality. It's not difficult for me at all. It's not difficult for me to keep it real. I'm always honest. Maybe like too honest, but I don't care. Because to me, the most important thing is I need to go to sleep at night, like, and just be able to sleep with a clear conscience, knowing that I am who I am all the time. Even if I make a mistake or say something wrong, I said what I felt, and then I take the consequences. It's hard. I actually sometimes, like, I honestly really do listen to my fans. So they, you know, on my album I wanted 11 songs, and they were like, no more. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll do 11 songs plus, you know, I'll put out another version, like with bonuses, obviously. So there'll be like 3 or 4 bonuses, so they'll get 14 songs. But I listen to what they say. Not all the time, but like I actually pay attention, because I feel like I want to give them what they want, but I also want to do what I want. So I find a good in between. The new album, Expectations, it's raw. It's dark, but hopeful. I talk about a lot of things that are very personal, and I think I don't know, I hope people, when they listen to this album, they don't think I'm crazy. On this album, I always am very honest with my music, but this time I went back to my roots, and I wasn't scared to talk about, like, you know, like mental health care and, like, you know, just everything that's good and bad about my life, or anything that I face. So it's very, very honest. It's gonna be, you know, I went back more to my, like, what inspired me. So I loved, like, No Doubt back in the day. I don't know if you know No Doubt. Like, it's more guitar based. It's like kind of 90s vibes with like urban undertones. So there's like some cool rhythmic, cool urban, I think where music is at right now. But I put stuff that was inspiring me as I was growing up, which were like, you know, Alanis Morissette, No Doubt, Pink, you know. And I think that a lot of people are more like in this hip hop urban world, which is amazing. I love it. But I wanted to take a different route and really find myself and define who I am, besides just having like songs that are successful with other people. I just want to say that I love all my Peruvian fans. Los amo muchos. And thank you for supporting me. And I can't wait to come back and do a Bebe Rexha show. I would love to. That would make me so happy. So I hope to see you all there. And I hope you love the new music.